Hello everyone. In continuation with exercise 3.3, this is question number 12 which we are going to discuss today now. Find the measure of angle P and angle S if SP is parallel to RQ. Is there any other method to find measure of P? So we'll discuss this later on. First we will find measure of angle P and angle S. Now solution. So what is given in the figure? In figure, SP is parallel to RQ. So this pair of opposite side is parallel. Therefore, PQRS is a trapezium and angle Q is equal to 130 degree, which is given to you. Angle R is equal to 90 degree. This marking says about 90 degree. We have to find out measure of angle P and angle S. Since SP is parallel to RQ and and PQ is the transversal. Therefore, angle P plus angle Q is equal to 180 degree. Same side of transversal are supplementary angles. Angle P plus 130 degree is equal to 180 degree. Angle P is equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree. Angle P is equal to 50 degrees. Similarly, angle R plus angle S is equal to 180 degree. Again, they are same side of transversal. SP, RQ parallel lines and SR is the transversal. So same side of transversal means supplementary angle, or we can say that they are co-interior angles. So here I am writing co-interior. Co-interior angles. Angle R is 90 degree plus angle S is equal to 180 degree. Angle S is equal to 180 degrees minus 90 degree. Angle S is equal to 90 degree. So this is the measure of angle P and angle S. Now in second part, it is asked that is there any other method to find measure of P? Yes, we can find. We may find angle P with another method. Here, yes, we can write, yes, we may find with another method. Now here we know that sum of 4 angles of quadrilateral is 360 degrees, which is angle P plus angle Q plus angle R plus angle S is equal to 360 degrees. Angle P plus Q is given 130 degree plus angle R is marked 90 degree plus S is also 90 degree because co-interior angles. If one is 90, other is also 90. Angle P plus sum of these three will be 310 degrees equal to 360. P 130, 90, 90 is equal to 30. So after adding all these three, 310 you will get. Angle P is equal to 360 degree minus 310 degrees. Angle P is equal to 50 degree. This is the alternative method we can find out, as we know that the sum of four angles of quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Now next we have exercise 3.4, question number 6. In this question, triangle ABC is a right angle triangle and O is the midpoint of the side opposite to the right angled triangle. So this is right angled at B, and AC is opposite, O is the midpoint of AC. Explain why O is equidistant from ABC. Equidistant means equal distance, which means O is distance of O to B, O to A and O to C. They are same, equal distance. So O is a point whose distance from A, B and C are same. So these dotted lines are the helping line. Otherwise we are given as a right angle triangle and we have to tell O is the midpoint, O is equidistant from all the 3 points. So how to solve this, how to find? First of all, we'll write what is given in the question. Triangle ABC is right angled triangle and O is the midpoint of AC. This is given in the question. What we have to prove, what we have to tell, that means to prove O is equidistant from A, B and C. That is OA is equal to OB is equal to OC. So in the question it is given, dotted lines are already drawn and it is given, or it is very clear that BO is equal to, otherwise these helping lines we have to mention as construction, that we are doing something extra, which is construction. Here you have to tell extend BO to D such that BO is equal to OD. So through construction we have to construct this so that the distance of BO and OD is equal. Then we have to join AD and CD. So after doing this, thus ABCD will be ABCD is a rectangle. Then the figure which we are getting is a rectangle, because this length is equal to this length and the angle is given as 90 degree. So this right angle triangle, through construction, opposite is also right angle triangle. So if one angle is 90, all other angles will also be 90. The figure will be a rectangle, and in rectangle AC and BD are the diagonals whose length will be equal, and we know that the diagonals bisect each other in rectangle. So it means in diagonal BD, BO is equal to OD, and diagonal AC, AO is equal to OC. Using property of diagonal, the diagonals are equal and bisect each other, we will explain how O is equidistant from ABC. So ABCD is a rectangle. Now proof. Since right angle triangle ABC makes a rectangle, ABCD by dotted lines and AC and BD are the diagonals of rectangle and are equal. And also bisect each other. This is a property of diagonal of rectangle. Bisect each other in a rectangle. Therefore, OA is equal to OC and BO is equal to OD. Also, AC is equal to BD. So this is one diagonal, this is second diagonal. Both diagonals are equal. From first diagonal, both the parts are equal. From second diagonal, also both the parts are equal. So this implies to AC means OA is equal to OC equal to BD means BO is equal to OD. So all four parts are equal. This implies to O is equidistant from A, B, C and D, all 4 points. Hence, but D is the helping point which we have used here. This is extra only for our help to prove, to tell that O is equidistant from ABC. So only we have to tell, or hence O is equidistant from A, B and C. So children, with this your chapter 3 is also over. Revise thoroughly and solve all these questions in your notebook. Till then, bye.